Right guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a quick tutorial video for anybody that's struggling to get overlays on their streams, recordings and whatever. This is being done for me via Race Labs because that's what I use, but the principle is the same whether you use Race Labs, iOverlay, I believe Caps is another one. There's a few overlays out there that you can use, and I believe that they all use the same way to get overlays onto the screen for your viewers to see. And I'm just gonna, I don't know everything about it, but this is the way I do it, and it seems to work flawless for me. So I'll show you how to do it. So first off, what you need to do in your OBS, here. So get to the bottom and under your sources at the bottom. We go click, and then we find browser. You want a browser source. All right. Now, let's say we're making a relative. I can't call it relative because I've already got a relative on my iRacing, so we'll call this one relative 2, just for argument's sake. But if you haven't got one, you can call it whatever you want. So there. And what we need to do is we need to pop up Race Labs. Yeah. And pop up Race Labs. Yeah. Go into my overlays. Now on iOverlay, Marcel, which is, I know what you use, Marcel, I do believe the section you need is right down the bottom. So you've got your list of overlays here, and then underneath there's another set which is specifically for streaming, and that's where you'll find this information I'm about to give you. So on Race Labs, it's here in streaming info, and so basically all you would do is copy that. Yeah, so it's the same for you, Marcel, in iOverlay. Down the bottom, click on, say, stand-ins or relatives, and it will give you a browser URL to put in OBS. So you copy that, and then in OBS, you come across here. Come across here in OBS. And on OBS, highlight that, paste it, click OK, and then it will pull it up in the screen for you here. Obviously, it's not on because I'm not loaded into iRacing, but you'd load into iRacing, size it all up the way you need it, the same as you would normally with anything else, just sizing it up and put it wherever you want, and that's pretty much it. And then if you wanted stand-ins as well, you could go second browser. All right, call this one standings 2. There we go. OBS window pops up, ready, and you open up your yeah, program again. I go into stand-ins, streaming info again for iOverlay down the bottom. Copy that one. Shift this stuff out the way. Paste it into there. Click OK. And then you've got your stand-ins as well. Now what you can do, which is what I've got in this one, I can't show you because it'll just flick to that scene. But what I do in that one is you can group two together, group selected items, and then call it overlays. I've got to call mine overlays too because I've already got one called overlays. But there you go, and then that groups the two of them together. And when you clicked on that, you can move. I've got all my overlays in the group. I've got my cameras in the group, just so I know what's what. And it's quite straightforward, to be fair. And as I say, that's how I do it in Race Labs. And like I say, all streaming software somewhere will have this browser URL that you just copy from there into a browser URL, into a browser scene source. Sorry, a browser source. So you just click, you know, add browser source, and then whatever you wanted to call it. And it, you know, it'll add it. And it's pretty straightforward. That's as easy as it gets, guys. And that's how I do it. And it seems to run flawless for me. I never really have any problems with them unless I've closed them off and forgot to put them on myself. Is a thing you do with it with the little eyes here. So generally, like when I'm doing replays and also doing the incident videos, these get closed off like this, and you don't see them on the screen. But then I'll do a race and go, oh, I've got no overlays. Why? And it's generally because I haven't clicked back on the eye to open them. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. So simple, so straightforward. But yeah, you can do it. I mean, certain stuff in here. So as you'll see, look, this is an opened window. Relatives, that's an opened window. But when I come down to input telemetry, look, it's not open, look. But you guys see that because what I've done is I've set up a browser source in OBS, copied that, so you guys get to see the input telemetry, but I don't want that information on my screen. Same with track map. So we put a track map on, put my teeth in, track map on. You guys see it, and because I haven't got it open, I don't see it. I don't need the track map. I've got relatives and standings. That's pretty much all I have on. And I'll tell you what else I do have on. It's the blind spot, which I think is an awesome feature in race labs. When you're overtaking, you get a little orange dots come on the side of the screen. They're great. Let you know if somebody's upside you in your blind spot. Once that clears, you know you're past. You can move over. But yeah, that's pretty much all I use, guys. Out of all this, is pretty much all I use, and yeah, I find it quite helpful. And yeah, I hope this has helped you guys. And anybody any issues wants me to go over anything, just chuck a comment down the bottom, and I'll do my best to answer any questions. I mean, I'm not an expert on this by any means, but that is how I do it. Works fine in my recordings, and yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next one.